It has been 3 months since Professor Folashade Ogushola took on the role as the 13th and first female Vice-Chancellor of the University of Lagos. As is customary for newly appointed Vice-Chancellors in the university, Professor Ogushola has begun a familiarization tour to all units of the institution. Today, the Vice-Chancellor's tour takes her to the Faculty of Education.
I am Professor Bayo Oladipo, Dean, Faculty of Education, University of Lagos. We welcome you, Madam Vice-Chancellor, to our great faculty. In this faculty, we have 8 different departments. And in the course of your familiarization tour of our great faculty, we will showcase some of the skills that we have been able to inculcate in our students, particularly for preparation for the future. Like your vision, we key into the vision of our Madam Vice-Chancellor, which is future-ready graduates, preparing graduates for future-ready global world of work. And so here in the visit of Madam Vice-Chancellor, we will take you around basic units in our faculty. We will take you to our home economics laboratory, early childhood education laboratory, technology education workshop, as well as our language laboratory. Thank you very much. Again, in the faculty, we will showcase a few of our students who have won 1 or 2 laurels within and outside the country in recent times. You will see all this in this video. Thank you very much, Madam Vice-Chancellor. You're welcome, ma'am.
The Faculty of Education is equipped with numerous theoretical and practical labs, providing students of the university with hands-on experience in the skills taught within the faculty. One of those is the Early Childhood Education Lab, where we met with Dr. Sarah Shukbekun.
This is where we train pre-service teachers how to use teachable from trashable. That is, what has been used. That's like their straw, like the matches, like bottle or cover of bottle. They can use it to make instructional materials because they may find themselves where they don't have money, where there is no money, so that they can have things to take care of their children so that the learning will be reliable and permanent. For example, we have one here. That's a lamp. We have a lamp here. You can get the material that we use for the lamp is from what they have used before. See the button from their used clothes. And this is the straw. We cut the straw to make a lamp. That is what we use to make the lamp. We have others like cotton. They can use the button of the bottle. After drinking the drink, they can keep the cover and we use it to make the cotton. They can put the cotton in front of their dining table. So all these are done by our students. We just divide them into subgroups so that they can learn. So each group will have the instructional materials that they will use. And since we started this program since 2010, our students have been using it for admission in this country and abroad or for employment because they have skills that they can use to make their instructional materials. Also, we have other things under Montessori in the other lab that our students they are using, depending on the person that is training them, because we specialize in different areas. But we have needs, like we have a lot of ICT material that we need. Like we need programmable toys, we need interactive boxes, we need laptops, we need computers for our students. So we are using this opportunity to tell the VC to please come to our aid so that our students, after graduation, they'll be able to compete with their counterparts in the whole world.
In the language lab, where all aspects of language education are taught and practiced, Professor Anthony Maduekwe, who specializes in teaching English as his second language and communication skills, provides an in-depth explanation of the department's operations.
We are presenting to you our language lab. For the moment, the first place we want to introduce to my Vice Chancellor is the theoretical angle of this language lab. Now this is where I'm standing. You can see tables and chairs. This is where we orient our teacher students on the theories of learning English as a second language, specifically concerning oral English, pronunciation, stress scale expertise, and so on and so forth. And so most lectures take place here. By the time we finish here, we move them to the second part of the language lab. In this second part of the language lab is where we expose them to the orality of English language as well as the pedagogy of English. This is where they learn how to pronounce words like native speakers. This is where they learn how to spell words and how to connect and speak continuous practice and speak with continuous practices.
Despite its numerous achievements in training students and exposing them to current practices, the Language Lab faces certain challenges that could prevent it from functioning as a 21st century lab.
Now, but this area is an area that is very delicate. From the look of things, you can see it's very dark already. Dark in the sense that there's no lightning there. We don't have enough light. And therefore, students come in, they are sometimes dazed because they don't have enough light. Secondly, we have overpopulation of students. And so the place is small. We divide them in batches. They come in batches of 10, sometimes batches of 6, sometimes 7. And with that, we groom them, but it's not the best anyway. Then thirdly, the ecosystems are all broken down because they are outdated. We have the earphones, they are all very old. The batteries are not there. We have the connecting wires and extension wires. They are not there, they are outdated. We have the plugs on the wall, all broken. And so, my Vice Chancellor, ma, we want your help as far as this is concerned. Thirdly, you can see that we need staff. Expertise. We need staff that will handle all the intricacies of the electrical connections and so on. We don't have them right now. We also need extra security for the lab because we have a lot of delicate materials there. And therefore, having named all this, I plead on your conscience, oh, our mother, to use your intellectual pedigree and your motherhood as well as your leadership qualities to help us at this moment as we cry to you. Let there be a transformation in this library because what we measure in out, what is chalk in here is what we chalk out. To go out there, to go and teach students English as a second language. And we need your assistance. We cannot do it without you. So, Mother, we are pleading to you to start somehow because we are sure that there will be a transformation because you are a woman and you understand the cries of your children. Please, ma, we will appreciate if you do something for us in this lab and transform it to standard 21st century lab like every other university has been all over the world. This is our appeal.
The Technology and Vocational Education Department is another crucial component of the Faculty of Education. A central unit within this department is the Home Economics section, which offers a skill-based curriculum with 3 main areas of emphasis: food and nutrition, clothing and textile, and home management practicum. Dr. Atinuke Lano Madrago, an associate professor in the department, provides an explanation of the department's operations.
In all these 3 courses, entrepreneurship and skill development are embedded in them. In food and nutrition units, we can see the students are there decorating cake, In fact, these are 400 level students, and most of them have their own registered businesses.
Dr. Atinuke points out the challenges that the home economics unit currently faces, hindering it from reaching its full potential.
We have some, shortcomings, some problems. The obsolete equipment here, some equipment that we have here are obsolete. They are not up to the level now, the level our students are operating now. And if we are able to improve on this equipment, there will be a lot more productivity in the unit. The clothing and textile area, the machines that are in the unit, the machines belong to the students because it's a skill-oriented program, and there's no way they cannot acquire skill without having the necessary tools. We don't have sewing machines. In fact, the industrial sewing machine we just bought, they are based on students' contribution and the lecturers within the department contribution. We also need a lot of help in that area. Also, in the home management practicum, the flat, the university has given us a well-furnished flat, and we're utilizing that flat. But they are also obsolete. A lot of them requires a lot of maintenance. In fact, if possible, they should be renewed because things are changing gradually. We are taking our students to the next level. Technologically, they need improvement. And also, the settees are no longer suitable. A particular lecturer donated in this unit gave us the settee that we are using from our own house. Also, most of the items too were donated by the students. Generally, in home economics unit, we are just 3 lecturers. And all our lectures are being taken within the department. All the courses are being taken. Mostly, let me say 99% of them are domiciled in the department. We need more lecturers. Each lecturer within the department, they are taking up to 7 courses in a semester. And the 7 courses, theory and practical. As we do practicals, as we do theory, we come to the lab to do the practical aspect of it. Please, we need more lecturers.
Another vital unit within the Technology Education Department is the Mechanical Unit, comprised of the Automobile and Metalwork sections. Associate Professor Fakurede SOA takes us through the workings of the Metalworks Unit.
In the lab here, we have some simulators on the tables there. The simulators are used to demonstrate to students what the works are about. As well, we equally have some machines there. Most of the machines are manually operated. We equally have workbench where the student can demonstrate work activity using the table and the vise. Our major challenges is the world of work today has gone digitalized, where we are still managing with manual machines that has been phased out even in the developed world. So we will be obliged if we can have automated machine, digitalized machine. So at the end of the day, when we produce these students, the student will be able to fit in easily into the world of work. Our continual teaching the student with this obsolete machine will not make them to be entrepreneurial in nature, which is the requirement of the world of work for today.
In the Technology and Functional Education Department, the Woodwork Technology Education Unit is a crucial component, and therefore having a functional workshop is essential. Dr. Olabi Oladiran Stephen offers insights into the current state of the workshop and highlights the necessary upgrades required to bring the unit up to world-class standards.
So in this wood workshop, we take students to general woodworking, which comprise of furniture making, carpentry and joinery, upholstery and cabinet making. And the aspect of upholstery, we have some projects that we have done in this workshop, done by the students, and some of the projects are the ones that we are showing here. So, and we have some of the machines that we are having, that we are using. These are some of the machines that we have in the workshop. So, but in this workshop now, as we could see, the workshop is a little bit small for the challenge that we are having. So, with the number of students we are having, the workshop cannot contain the student, and each student must have their own workstations. But with this workshop, we have the challenges. The students does not have the workstation. Likewise also, most of the tools and equipment that we are using in the workshop here, most of them are not in recent use because of the technology info. So most of the tools, most of the machines we have to use must be electrically, digital, manual that we are using. So we have these challenges which we think that looking at it, the management looking at it for us will help to elevate this challenge that we are having. And also, most of the materials we need to use in the workshop, they are not ordinarily available. So most of the times we need to improvise with the students to work together so that we can get little material to use to develop the skills that require in the student. And also some of the projects we are having, because of the facilities that we are lacking as such, we are not able to market them the way we ought to market because we does not have a good finishing as ought to be.
No faculty is complete without students, and the Faculty of Education places a premium on the needs of its students. A student who has won several laurels and has also excelled in both the faculty and the university as a whole shares her perspectives with the Vice Chancellor.
I welcome the visit to our faculty. I'm Olashimumi Ogundele, 200 level student at Faculty of Education, studying educational management. I'm an attacking midfielder for the school football team, and I was the highest goal scorer and the most valuable player at the last Liga games. I currently play for Alimosho FC Ladies, where we were able to win our Social Liga trophy twice, making us the first ever team to do so. I was able to represent Nigeria at the NEMA Global Finals at Doha, Qatar, where we bowed out at the quarterfinals against Brazil. I'm also an entrepreneur who ventures into showmaking. I won the Student Athletes Award at the last Alimosho Sports Club Awards. And we have some challenges in the school football team because we don't really have enough equipment. We need more sporting equipment, and even the sports center is locked, and students don't really have space to play football, do every other sport, including the school football team as well. We would like the VC to look into this and assist us on it.
In conclusion, the Faculty of Education at the University of Lagos is a dynamic and diverse unit with a focus on providing students with practical skills and hands-on experience. From the language lab to the technology and vocational education department, each unit faces its own challenges but has achieved remarkable successes. Despite these challenges, the faculty remains committed to its goal of providing students with the best education possible. With the support of the Vice Chancellor, the Faculty of Education can further enhance its projects, upgrade its facilities, and reach new heights in its mission to educate future leaders.